We need a plan of attack!
I have a plan. Attack.
They may have the superpowers and the skills, but their keen fashion sense is equally important. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 best superhero costumes from film. Sorry Hulk fans, we're keeping this guy out of the running because he's made entirely of pixels and only wears a pair of shorts.
I hope you're ready, hero!
When you are.
Number 10, the X-Men from the X-Men trilogy. Kicking off our list is the cinematic costume change that had comic book fans up in arms, but made comic book films cool again for the rest of us. Ditching the kaleidoscope of colors from the source material, this film trilogy instead opted for the black leather look that paid a tiny bit of homage to the very original costumes. It's a good thing too, since yellow is probably best left in the past, especially since Wolverine isn't a fan of anything that's too, in your face.
You actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Number 9, Rorschach from Watchmen. This translation passed the test with flying colors, thanks to it being a lot less open to interpretation or update than some of the other adaptations. Unlike X-Men, we're glad they faithfully pulled off the comic book look, complete with trench coat, fedora, and scarf.
Never compromise.
Of course, what really made it come together was his ever-changing inkblot face that shifted with his mood, which of course was done with a touch of CGI. Unfortunately, unlike in the comics, Rorschach's high-soled shoes couldn't mask the small frame of the wearer, but real life does have its limitations.
Get that mask off! No! My face! Give me back my face!
Number 8, Spawn from Spawn. Okay, so this film was a missed opportunity that didn't impress fans or newcomers. However, its saving grace was the depiction of the character's living suit, which took its gothic, organic, and grim design directly from the bizarre stylizations of Todd McFarlane. It even included the glowing green eyes and prosthetics that properly captured the facial burns without the mask. Number 7, Black Widow, Iron Man 2, and the Avengers.
I said stay in the car.
What are you wearing?
Taking a page from the X-Men is the secret agent who also prefers to wear a black bodysuit. While it doesn't look at all practical, she does seem to get along just fine in it. Not convinced? Well, it's stylish and comic accurate, down to the emblem belt, her blasters, and unused arm cannons. We won't kid you though, it does help that it's Miss Johansson filling the costume out.
Watch the road.
I got it.
Number 6, Thor from Thor. No one really thought this godly portrayal could be done right. Somehow, the cape, chest plate, and enchanted scaled armor didn't look laughable, as we'd feared. In fact, it gave him the spot-on appearance of a beefy Norse warrior from another realm. Technically, they cheated by dropping the winged hat and adding a beard, but it's all in the details, right?
So is this how you normally look?
More or less.
It's a good look.
Number 5, Hellboy from the Hellboy series.
What you looking at, John?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sure, it takes an actor with a face like Ron Perlman to really sell it, but this is one of the most accurate comic book costume translations ever. Yes, we are counting the makeup job, as the character is a big honkin' devil. Thankfully, everything is as it should be, down to the filed horns, red skin, trench coat, utility belt, and of course, the oversized right hand of doom.
Gonna be sore in the morning.
Number 4, Superman from Superman the movie.
Hey, Jim! Whoa!
Excuse me.
That's a bad outfit!
This costume has the distinction of being both the most iconic and the most dated, due to the whole undies on the outside and bright blue spandex look. Fortunately for the Man of Steel, it still works, and Christopher Reeve pulled it off without resorting to any padding. Besides, Superman's outfit doesn't need any added thickness. The guy's supposed to be invincible, right?
Do you like pink?
I like pink very much, Lois.
Number 3, Spider-Man from Spider-Man.
Cool Spidey outfit. Thanks.
While all the logic is thrown out the window when it comes to how a kid from Queens handcrafted this outfit, it still pitch perfectly captures the look from the comics. It even added the reflective goggles and fine details, all while proving that modern superheroes can still get away with bright colors. Of course, the white lenses could never convey the expressiveness that Spidey's eyes exude during the comics, but how the heck were they supposed to do that? Number 2, Batman from The Dark Knight. Tim Burton's Batman films deserve much credit for taking this iconic superhero and his costume far away from the skin-tight and drawn-on eyebrow nonsense of the Adam West era. However, we ultimately have to give this shout out to Nolan's suit, which traded rubber for painted military armor. The new suit ditched all the yellow and gave Batman the added luxury of being able to turn his head. Imagine that.
It'll be lighter, faster, more agile. Perhaps you should read the instructions first.
Number 1. Iron Man from Iron Man and the Avengers. Taking the top spot on our list is probably the most difficult costume to create for the big screen, which could only have been pulled off until recently due to the convincing mix of both CGI and practical effects. It's sleek, stylish, and gives us a sense of awe as it's being assembled. It's impossible not to see this suit in action and not wish that you had one of your own. Agree with our list?
No, 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 no!
Or do you think we just committed comic book heresy? For more entertaining top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Nice work, kid.